Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses Blind. This is my first time recording since I cut my finger. Yay. Don't play with box cutters, kids. Not good for you. Anyway, we just finished up Marianne's prologue. And off recording, we completed just another battle. We'd have all three of her. What is it called? Our battle points or battle sessions? I don't know what you would call that. But anyway, we finished that up and we are moving into the final act of this chapter. So, without further ado, let's see what this brings us to. Hi, Hubert. Unfortunately, you are my enemy. My enemy. Boing. Yeah. It's still so sad. Oh well. Their conviction was different from mine. Ta-da! Oh! Well, you know what? We're gonna have a tea party with her. I don't know what I should give her. How about... really like something. You know what, lavender?
Care to share your thoughts, Professor?
Oh, I will share my thoughts and this tea.
I am grateful.
Little warm, is it?
I feel at ease.
Yeah. Okay, let's have talkie talk. Thanks for everything.
Well now.
That's easy enough. Renewable ally? Nope. She doesn't like talking about romance, so I guess, man. Oh well. Yeah, you professor?
I see.
Hey, it's me, isn't it? Yay, we had a nice tea time. Happy birthday.
That tea was delicious. Invite me again sometime. See ya.
Sure. See ya. Nice. Happy birthday to you. Let's hit the end. Now, back to important things, like not your birthday. Sorry. I'm gonna check certifications real quick. Be right back. Well, never mind on certifications. That didn't go so well. I'm out of master seals. Alright, but we have a bunch of support, so why don't we knock these out before we do the final chapter. Well, no, the final battle in the chapter. There we go. Ferdinand and Dorothea, this should go swimmingly.
Ah, you have arrived at just the right time. Care for one of these handmade treats?
My goodness, Ferdy. When did you become such a talented confectioner?
Oh, Dorothea, I am hardly an expert.
Nevertheless, you have managed to make some tasty-looking treats.
Well, it is the first time I have tried my hand at it. Honestly, there were several unsuccessful attempts preceding this batch. I made these pastries to solve that riddle you gave me. The reason you despise me.
Wait, I hope it's deeper than it sounds. Did he literally make treats just to make her feel better about him?
Oh?
You said I was like a bee. The bee is a dutiful worker, just as I am. But the bee inherits a capacious home, with a wealth of honey. Similarly, I inherited my fortune. I did not receive it as a reward for my labor.
Huh.
I surmised that perhaps you'd feel differently about me if I earned something all on my own.
Well, I mean, I'm still not wrong, but that was a lot more thoughtful than I expected.
That was my plan. To emulate your transformation from desperate pauper to successful songstress.
All on your own? Did you renounce your nobility? Give away your riches?
No, I made these. I obtained all the ingredients on my own, without anyone's help.
Thoughtful, but very simple.
You mean you got the sugar and the flour?
Yes, he went and he bought them with his money.
Yes. To
Oh.
earn the flour, I worked in the fields. To earn the sugar, I carried a merchant's wares.
Good for you, Ferdinand. I'm proud of you.
Who did the cooking? You?
Naturally. I took on some extra chores in exchange for use of the kitchen at night.
I have to admit, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like you had a bit of an accident. Is your hand okay?
I burned myself a little while I was baking. Nothing to worry about.
Nonsense. That burn will scar you, know. Come on, let's get you to the infirmary.
Wait, Dorothea! You have yet to try my treats.
You should be fine now, Ferdy. Big shot nobles have to treat their bodies with care just like the rest of us.
There you go again. Noble this, noble that. Though you did say it with less disdain than usual.
Indeed.
Nothing gets past you. As it were, I may have reconsidered you a little.
Yeah.
You have reconsidered me? Finally! Just as I had hoped, we are becoming friends. Now then, I propose that we...
I only said I reconsidered a little. And you still haven't figured out why I said you're like a bee.
Ooh.
Which is funny, because you look like a bee right now. Bye!
So, I
Okay.
am still a bee. A completely mystified bee.
It's okay, Verdi. I don't know why you're a bee either. At least I don't think so. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not, I don't know. Gaspar and several people, jeez. And Bernadetta.
Hi.
This isn't awkward to start at all.
Well, well, if it isn't Bernadetta, what brings you here?
Am I bothering you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'll come back another time.
Well, don't leave yet, you just got here. Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Yes. Do you remember that time in town?
In town? Oh, you mean when all those thieves showed up? Whew, that was rough. I heard a bunch of people got robbed.
Mm-hmm.
No, not that. I mean the time I was carried off.
Some thieves tried to carry you off? Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Just tell me which way they went. I'm gonna...
That's not what I mean. Oh, just forget it.
Wait, don't go. What are you trying to ask me?
Will you really listen this time?
Of course. Sorry. You have my full attention.
Do you remember when you carried me to that spot with a really pretty view? Where is that place? I've been looking all over.
The place I took you with the view. Oh, right. Okay, first you go out of the monastery, and actually it's kind of tricky to explain. Come on, I'll just take you there again, but pay attention this time.
Wait, what are you? No, not again!
Poor Bernadetta.
Stop! Let me down!
Poor Bernadetta. That was pretty simple. Alright, Hilda and Gaspar.
Ah, that doesn't feel good at all. Ugh, why did he have to punch me so hard?
Hey, Caspar, something the matter?
Oh, hi Hilda. Yeah, just got in a little fight. No big deal. Definitely won.
Your face is all swollen. That looks painful. Come on, let's get you to the infirmary.
No, that's really too much. Like I said, I'm fine.
Don't argue, just come along. You look ghoulish.
Huh? Maybe it's worse than I thought. Yeah, whatever. It can't hurt to have it looked at.
Unlimited cashback match.
Great. Thanks, Hilda. I had no idea you were so good at this.
I always tended to my big brother's wounds, so I have lots of experience. I'm curious, though. Why are you always getting into fights?
Hmm.
You really got hurt. Surely it would have been better not to bother.
It's not like I go looking for fights, and I'm not always the one who starts them.
Okay.
There are just a lot of guys in this world who won't listen to reason.
So fists are the reasoning.
Somebody's gotta beat some sense into them.
So that's why you're always picking fights. Why not ignore them, or ask someone else for help?
Maybe that's how you'd handle it, but I can't just look the other way.
How very gallant. But maybe you should try showing a little restraint.
I agree with Hilda, which is unusual.
You really think that?
Yes, I do. I don't think you can solve all your problems by throwing a few punches. The world's a big place. At this moment, all over Fodlan, countless people are in some kind of trouble. But they'll figure things out one way or another, even without you there. Try to hold back and see what happens. Maybe you'll be surprised. Besides, if you're always picking fights, you might get so badly injured that you can't protect me.
Right.
Now that's a good point right there. I guess I could give this whole restraint thing a shot.
Good luck, Caspar. I don't believe it's possible, but good luck. And then Caspar and who is it? Catherine.
Not this time.
How about this?
Too slow.
You're mine now!
Not quite.
Ah, why can't I do it?
Cause she's Catherine.
What's wrong, Caspar? Worn out already? You said you wanted to keep going until you managed to hit me.
Oh, I'm gonna hit you. Just let me catch my breath. Losing to you over and over again is exhausting.
No, Caspar, he's not used to losing.
That's because you rely on sheer power. You're moving around more than you have to, and it's a waste of energy. You need to start using your head, or you'll never even land a blow.
Well, you were taking some pretty big swings yourself, you know.
I have more experience than you. I can use my energy more efficiently.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You are the famous Thunder Catherine, after all. Wait, I just realized something. I get to train with the legendary wielder of Thunderbrand.
True. You just realized that now. Okay.
Why is that just occurring to you?
Right.
I guess it didn't really sink in until now. I'm training with someone I've always looked up to. You're a legend. Everyone knew about the power of Thunderbrand, even in the Empire.
Stop. I'm not nearly that impressive.
But you are. When I was younger, my friends and I would fight over who got to pretend to use Thunderbrand whenever we would play.
If they actually saw me fighting, I doubt that game would be very popular.
Yeah.
I will cut down anyone, even a child, for the sake of my mission.
Yay. So bright and wonderful. Thanks for the uplifting thoughts, Catherine.
On the battlefield, there is no Thunder Catherine. Only a bloodied soldier crawling in the mud, hacking desperately at her enemies.
Goodness.
Sure, but
I'm not a hero. I fight only for Lady Rhea and the goddess. What about me is admirable, Is it my deeds? Or my blade?
Ooh, this hero worship is coming back to bite Caspar. Man. Also, Catherine's just wow. I mean, she's a soldier, so I guess traditionally, like most soldiers, she doesn't truly necessarily believe that what she's doing is righteous or noble. At a base level, anyway. Anywho.
Excuse me.
Yes? What is it?
I'm really sorry about what I said. I shouldn't have called you scary, even if, you are. I said it again. I'm sorry.
It is nothing I haven't heard before.
True.
I am well aware of my austere nature, and I am accustomed to the commentary it brings. I do confess, however, that I was slightly hurt to see you flee from me in such abject terror.
Don't be sad. do it again. I promise. But, I've been wondering, were you really writing a farewell letter?
Oh yeah, the letter.
Ah, that. No, actually. I was composing a fable centered around Saint Indec.
I didn't know you wrote fables. But what's it about?
Saint Indec, one of the four saints. He was an extraordinarily shy person.
Okay.
It is said that he spent most of his life in solitude, unable to open his heart to anyone.
Sad.
I like him already.
He was, after all, a man who hid himself away at the bottom of a lake.
What's that about a lake?
Right.
Nothing. Now, something else to know about Saint Indec is that he had incredible skill with his hands.
In fact, he had great bow craftsmanship.
And that skill made him beloved by the people because he constantly applied it to their benefit.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is that shortcomings can be made up for with talent and kindness.
I like it. But I don't have any talents like that.
You can sew, Bernadetta. Wait. There's something else you could do. Can't you draw? You have lots of artistic talents. Bernadetta.
I can't even imagine being that helpful to people. Saint Indec must have been really gifted.
Don't be so quick to dismiss your abilities. You and he are actually alike in more ways than one. You possess Indec's crest, after all, do you not?
Yes, I do. You really think we're alike?
Yep.
Now I want to know all about him.
Yep.
Do you think I could read your fable? When it's done?
Absolutely. Indec's example is something that we can all learn from.
Thanks so much. I'm excited to see it.
Cool. All right. Moving on, Dorothea and Manuela.
My head is pounding. You'd think I'd get used to this. Oh.
Yeah, but if your alcohol tolerance went higher and higher, you'd eventually poison yourself to death. That's why the body doesn't cover it quite so easily for you, Manuela. Stop drinking.
Manuela? Oh my goodness, you look terrible.
This is what you have to look forward to, Dorothea. This is what you have to look forward to.
Don't get up. I'll get you some water. I should fluff up those pillows for you. It will make you more comfortable.
I'm completely hopeless. I was so proud of being the reason you came to Garrick Mach. Dorothea wanted to follow in my footsteps. How great is that? I thought I'd use that as an inspiration to straighten myself out. Be less of a, less of a disgrace. But here I am, right in front of you, dealing with the worst hangover I've had in weeks.
You thought you'd hide this from me?
Wait, you mean you knew?
Everyone knows.
Even when you were still with the opera company, you had quite the reputation.
Oh, that I didn't know.
There was a joke that you could outdrink a fish and the sailor who caught it.
Dorothea, my brain's pounding as it is. Please, stop. It's all true. But I can't handle hearing it from you, the girl I thought I had inspired to greatness. I can't believe I tried so hard to be a good example for you when you knew all along.
Yeah, well.
I should leap into the ocean and drown.
No, don't do that.
Don't say that. You've not lost a bit of respect from me. Not one bit. Everyone has their faults, and some have more than others, but you were the finest songstress the opera had ever seen. And you've taught me well.
Oh, good. Good.
What I mean to say is, you're my inspiration. I really do admire you.
Thank you, Dorothea. That means a lot.
Oh. Yay. Now go clean yourself up. Because you smell bad. Too much alcohols. Too much alcohols? Shamir and Petra. Why is it doing that? Hang on, I'm gonna reset my controller. There we go, much better. Alright. Petra and Shamir.
Shamir,
You are training away from the ground of training.
Oh, Petra. Your vocabulary is so amazing.
Ah, Petra. Well, it looks like it might rain.
I have understanding. Rain training can cause unhealthiness.
Brain training. I love it.
Can I give you a question now?
Sure.
You come from Dagda, I think. Why are you working at the monastery?
You can tell I'm from Dagda? Oh, I suppose Bridget is our neighbor. As for why I work here, that's simple. I work to live.
Very simple.
I also have an interest in seeing what happens to your professor. I don't plan to return to Dagda anytime soon.
But Fodlan is an enemy for you, right? Are you feeling okay about that?
The only ones I've fought in person are the Imperial Army. I carry no ill will toward anyone else.
I have gratitude for your answering. You have given me understanding.
How about you? Do you hate them? The Empire is your father's enemy, no? And it's Dagda's fault that Bridget got pulled into the war at all. So, do you hate Dagda? Or do you see that as none of your concern?
So the big difference here is whereas other people, like specifically Caspar, wallow in the idea and say, oh my gosh, you must hate me because of this reason. Shamir's a lot more nuanced in her approach to this. So it's not, you must hate me, it's, do you hate Dagda? Well, Petra, do you?
The fault is not of Dagda. My father made his own choice to be joining the war.
Right. I agree.
I cannot say I have no hatred for the Empire, but I do not have any for Edelgard. When I came here, she was always helping me.
Makes sense. You can hate a country without hating its people.
That's true.
You speak with such honesty. It is very amazing.
I'm not that special. I just don't let emotions get in my way.
Yeah. Cool. Good stuff. I don't have much left. Sylvain and Manuel. Oh dear.
I must admit that Sylvain is quite handsome. The age difference bothers me a bit, but I'm sure it would be fine after a few years.
Oh my goodness, she is stuck on that, isn't she?
At first, it was hard to imagine myself with him, but now that I've thought about it, maybe...
Sylvain, please swoop in and dispel this idea of hers.
Speak of the devil. I think that's him over there.
What a jerk. He was playing around with me that whole time.
You know, you're a good catch. It's a shame that you've had no luck with men. You need a guy like me, somebody who sees your beauty and appreciates how tender you are, emotionally, and how much love you have to give.
What? No way. What are you saying? Can't even tell if you're being honest.
Do I look dishonest? Are these the eyes of a guy who's just playing around?
No, I suppose not. Would you like to go somewhere a little more quiet?
As long as it's just the two of us, and the only subject is love, I'll follow you anywhere.
Okay, that was just repulsive.
Yep, thumbs up.
He is insincerity personified. No way I'd ever fall for that. He is handsome and does come from good stock. But no, I can't imagine we'd have a bright future together.
Sylvain has a lot of growing up to do still when it comes to love and emotions. He's not nuanced in any of his approach. Unlike Shamir.
I suppose the goddess does not give with both hands, does she? Wait, could that mean because of my looks and my singing voice that I'll never find true love?
No, I don't think that's true.
Please, goddess, I'm begging you.
You'll find someone, don't worry. You're Manuela. Someone will see through the stupid veil you've put up around yourself. Someone will.
Ingrid, Are you familiar with the story of the King of Liberation and the 10 elites of Fodlan?
This is random. I like it.
Of course. They were the heroes who struck down evil with the power of the sacred weapons, protecting our land and people. Their strength was passed down through the ages, manifesting itself in the crest some of us are born with.
Yes, the 10 elites certainly possessed great power. But does that make them worthy of worship?
Ooh.
I imagine you ask because they later fought amongst themselves, turning on one another, ravaging the land.
Precisely. Initially, Nemesis and the 10 elites worked together to bring peace to Fodlan. But soon their ambitions got the best of them, and they clashed, using their sacred weapons on anyone they chose, strong and weak alike.
I don't remember this coming up before. Is this new information for me? I don't think I remember the elites turning on each other.
What I mean to say is, possessing strength alone does not make one worthy of respect. Rather, one should be judged by how they choose to use that strength.
Absolutely.
Yes, I agree.
If you follow that logic, then you will see it also applies to those who are born with crests.
Aha.
Now think of how your father wishes to wed you to another family's fortune on the basis of your crest.
Yes? What of it?
Aha.
These are purely inherited qualities. Is it not foolish to judge a person's value by some inherited fortune?
Sedith, you are amazing.
That is all a crest is, really.
That's what I think too. Having a crest or not has no bearing on your worth as a person.
I understand that Count Galatea believes he has the right to manage your affairs. I am certain he has his own share of problems, and I do not wish to meddle or lay blame. But if there is anything I should like to say to his daughter, it is this. How you live your life is up to you.
Very good.
Thank you for your counsel and wisdom, Sedith. Father's hopes were dashed long ago. I will take some time to reflect on what lies ahead. My future.
Good. Good. Those were very good words. I'm happy to hear that. Raphael and Shamir. Oh no, that's right. He was practicing to be stealthy with breathing and he was dying from asphyxiation. Let's see what happens. He's still doing it. I love it.
My breath.
Careful. You're going to make yourself pass out.
Shamir? I'm so sorry.
Are you trying to breathe like I showed you? Not even close.
That, in-out-out technique sounds so easy, but it's not easy at all.
It's only easy for me because I put in the time to practice.
Right.
You need to practice if you want it to work.
Oh yeah? Really? So I should be able to do it if I just practice?
Yes.
I see. You had no presence. Again.
Raphael puts his all in everything he does. I love it.
Yes. Sometimes my presence fades without even trying. It can be a nuisance.
One of these days, I'm gonna do it, just like you.
Seems unlikely, but keep practicing.
No. Look at the little smile she has. She's proud of him. He's trying.
Yeah. Got it. Thanks.
Stop doing it while you're talking. It's disturbing.
Oh, Rav, you are the best. You are so good. You are so good. I think Raph might be my favorite
Eloise,
character.
I was hoping you could tell me some more stories about Captain Gerald.
No.
You'd like to hear about Gerald's adventures? You seem quite taken with these stories, Leonie.
Can't hurt, can it? All our work for the day is done. So remind me, how did you meet him?
Ah, it all feels like ancient history now. You see, the captain was visiting the kingdom of Fargus.
Uh-huh. Go on.
His previous squire had died from a ghastly plague. Then one day, he came upon me and appointed me his new squire.
At that age, you must have had some real talent and courage to stand out as a future knight.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. I was just an orphan boy living in the monastery. I was a timid little thing.
Really? He didn't choose you for your bravery?
Surprise!
What made him choose you then?
My face looked like the dead boys.
What? That's it?
Poor Leonie.
Well, I asked the captain, and that was the only answer he gave me.
Ha! Abrasive to the last. That's Captain Gerald for you.
Yes. In those early days, I would sometimes wonder whether he was right in the head. When I saw him on the battlefield, though, those concerns were laid to rest. Anyway, I think I hear your professor has been looking for you. You'd better scram.
Oh no, you're right. I'd better go. See you around.
Bye. That was an interesting one. I didn't really do anything. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Alrighty, so let us go ahead and save so we can continue into the mission.